series. We'll try to close that out tomorrow. See the score by quarter. Celtics outscored Philadelphia 39-36 in the third. The halftime score in Toronto with Cleveland today is Tatum hits a three to 36. We had more points in the third quarter of this one than they had in the first half of that eventual Toronto rally to win. Brown goes down.
Big three for Boston, scored all 39 points for the Celtics. Tatum 13, Brown 12, and Pritchard 14.
And Tatum started with the first points of this fourth quarter. Good find, Grimes. Right back two, but they rule Boston at possession, so we play on. Tatum on the pitch. Queta, finally, somebody else not named Pritchard in the second half, and the Celtics hit 100.
By the way, Tatum 4 rebounds away from a triple-double, has 10 assists. What a shot block there by Queta. This is why Queta is so important and valuable on this Celtics team, his presence at the rim.
Tatum leaning it off the contact. Triple plus one.
Great. Had his hand in the cookie jar. And what was once a slow start by Tatum has gotten his...
Now a 20 or 30-point edge as 24 is the point total for Tatum. Embiid goes at Queta. Embiid continuing to stay out at 34, and Paul George 31, more minutes than Embiid. The lob towards Queta. Sloppy. Maxey with edge, come back the other way. That speed of Maxey to the basket.
Breakaway. That was a chase down block.
Grabbing at his right hand is Maxey. Almost like he tried to get a foul there to get out. Walsh missed the three. Queta
out there was looking around for it, and that's what that timeout was for, to try to find that splint.
Well, he got it back, and he's back on the floor. And as Embiid lines up a three, Zora can explain the background on that injury.
Well, guys, yeah, we got to respect even when he's off the court, and he's never one to make excuses. But when I asked him today what part of the game the injury affects the most, it's plays like the one that you just detailed. His touch when he's around the rim, he likes to finish with finger rolls and stuff like that. And a lot of those plays are really important.
Shoot around. Taylor Shireman knocks down his second three-pointer, and the Boston lead back to 29. Maxey. Still got that.
The 9 threes for the Sixers coming from Tyrese. But the Sixers 9 of 24, the Celtics 19 of 42. Offensive foul again on Tatum.
3 more points will set a Celtics record. As long as they've been keeping the books on such. He steps back for that record-making shot. Instead, it's Queta who tries to get a playoff game in '91. When we say record on the books, they started keeping starters and guys coming off the bench in the stats back in 1971. We don't have the full Celtic history on that, or any history for that matter. For the Sunday action over on Peacock and NBC, it'll be Sunday morning and Sunday night baseball. Here's at Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Embiid dumps it inside. Edge comes. See go through the goal. Doesn't. Queta was there. Got it back. Embiid inside. Working. 26 points.
2.5, 3 weeks. This looks pretty good.
And 32 minutes of this. Man, that's a lot more than I think we all thought.
I thought he was going to play anywhere from 20 to 25.
White will step back. That helps for Boston. 3 on 4 attempts. We detailed earlier his shooting struggles this season and thus far in this series.
60 of the 112 coming from downtown.
Edgecombe guarding Tatum. Pritchard wide open. It's hit by Queta over to White. Embiid back the other way to Grimes. $25 is the number as we approach the Celtics. We're going to close this out and try to close out the series in Game 5 up at the Garden in Boston on Tuesday. Back cut Pritchard, met by Edgecombe.
Target practice. Where's Roberto Duran when you need him? Right? I'm looking for some white towels to be thrown out here.
They did hand out white and black towels in the arena. And Embiid will load up. He'll miss a three. Tatum has 5. Pritchard 32. Brown 20. They have 80 of the Boston 115. Tatum stepping through as Edgecombe had a hand on him with 5 and 31 to go. Look what you have done. We talk about like Steph Curry impacting a generation.
Yeah.
Dribblers and shooters. Look what you've done.
Look, we've got the best seats in the house for these games. How you want it, where you want it. I'll give it to you.
Tatum 1 of 8 from the field in the first half, 7 of 8 in this second half. Embiid has gone to the bench and boards and 6 assists. So a big factor in the game. Philadelphia never got close to that flow we saw in Game 2 when Boston missed their threes. Grimes, the punch, hit the deck. For Philly, Adem Bona, they were in earlier. Pritchard, Shireman, Walsh. White knocked down Pritchard, going for the first of that contact. His teammate hit him up by the eyes. Grimes, rather, beg your pardon. Yeah, Grimes getting inside.
KC will handle a little business against Phoenix, who are up 3-0. There's a potential collision course with those two teams.
Absolutely.
I still thought Houston would get a game here or there, which they still might.
Eight on the clock. Pritchard working Bona inside. That's denied. 4.3 about Grant Hill, Ashley Shamity for our second game. And we've got 3 games for you tomorrow night on NBC and Peacock. And that game that's exclusive to Peacock will also be on NBCSN. And we've got Hawks Knicks Game 5 on Tuesday night. Brendan Watford has checked in for Philadelphia. Reggie Barlow back in. He was in earlier on tonight. 3 is off the mark. The reserves in for the final 4 minutes of this one. Pitch, Hauser, 3. And the Celtics hit another one. That's a playoff record. So this 3-point shooting era of the Celtics will have a mark in the books for years to come. Pritchard's trying to add a mark with the most points off the bench. He needs 2 more to tie. It'll be Walsh. On the back tap, back the other way. From the Sixers. Watford inside. 4-2, 50-year. Interesting. You look at that other series in the East. Paired up with this, it's 2-2. To go at least 6. It's the Knicks Atlanta series. Shireman.
There's always a sense of urgency to wrap up series.
Yes.
When you get an opportunity. Boston, that's kind of balling. Again, we saw it last night in Atlanta. The Knicks fans, to me, it was 60-40 in that building.
Really was. These fans will be above the Old North Station in Boston on Tuesday. See if their team can win yet another Saturday.
And yet another series that they will have won against their arch rival, Philadelphia 76ers, which means a little bit more, too, as well. Remember, be careful what you wish for.
Ron Harper Jr. makes the 3 as the Celtics set a record mark. 4 threes made.
And how hard these Celtics on the floor play. I mean, these are the reserves right here. Gonzalez.
Max Shulga in there.